Oh, awesome. I've been doing a lot of work with the computer today. I was afraid I fucked everything up and I wasn't even going to be able to get you guys on here. So this is good news. Hello to everybody. Give everyone a chance to hop on the stream. Welcome to the viewer that is already here. And allow me to sit here and hi, Maurice. Good to see you. Just sitting here looking at my emails. Yeah, that's just fun. So much stuff. It's really hard to keep track of. Hey, Beanie Girl. Hey, everybody, as you climb on here. Good to see you guys. All that kind of stuff. Let me get my hand away from my face while I get my shit together here. Hey, J.E., good to see you. I've been real happy to see you popping up. Hey, Tarcesia. Hey, everybody. Hey, good to see everyone. So happy to see you. Hey, guys. So I want to show you what I got. Hey, Gling, let me grab this bitch and show it to you. It's even already got a dog's bite sticker. I got a fancy camera. I just don't know how to use it yet. So here soon, I will be able to show you guys what I'm looking at, streaming on the fancy camera, and you'll also get to see my reaction all at the same time. I want to take this moment to thank IHD. He made a video to teach me how to use PowerPoint, not just me, but others. And I almost got it. As many of you know, I actually didn't know shit about computers like 2 months ago. And dude, I nailed it. I made like the slideshow on the PowerPoint. I connected and like bonded or made the two apps make love or whatever the fuck you want to say. And I got it all going. But now I don't know how to fucking get the two like completely joined. But I didn't rage out. I didn't throw the computer off the balcony. It's still here. My phone's still here. Camera's here. I learned how to sync the camera with the computer and the phone as well. So I've got to work toward that. Yeah, he was huge help. I mean, dude, and the way he worked it out and explained it, I've never had anybody make it so understandable. Yes, I don't want to lose the face. I want people to be able to watch as I do the whole fuck fluffy thing and we do the whole story. I don't want to lose that aspect. So I have a terrible story to share that I'm going to wait for a couple topics in, but I'm going to let you guys know. A friend of mine was attacked by a pit bull last night. And she sent me a video. I woke up to it this morning, and her face has it's horrific marks on her face. I'll show you guys on the phone, actually. Is it a DSLR? Bless you. I don't know what that means. It's, it didn't like have like a brand name. I was actually talking to someone about that the other day, but it's 4K Ultra, and it does like infrared night vision shit and like all kinds of other stuff. It's really badass. Hey, Isabel. Yeah, it's really cool. And the tripod, pretty badass. Like I said, the first thing I did was put the dogsbite.org sticker on it. And this thing's great. And it moves all these different directions and does all these things that I don't understand. I just know that I feel intimidated even looking at it. It's like a big dick, you know? I'm interested. I'm curious. I just don't know how to work it. I only know about tiny dicks. Hi, JH Booth. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys that video once we get a few people in here. For now, I'm going to cover an article or it's like I want to see it. I want to touch it. I want to know how to use it, but I'm scared. Y'all know how I am. There's something fucking wrong with me. But I'll figure it out. We'll get into my friend getting attacked. But literally, I woke up this morning and I seen a message from her. And she's a bit of a partier, okay? I'll warn you guys ahead of time. So you're going to see it and be like, whoa, look at this weird-looking lady. This weird-looking lady is one of the nicest people I've ever met. She was one of the first dog owners that I said something to about hating dogs. She was sending me all these pictures of her dog. And I was like, and I'm not going to say her name as usual. You know, I like to practice the anonymity end of it. But I'd said to her, like, dude, you know, you probably want to stop sending me these pictures of your dog. I am the last person to give a fuck. I hate dogs. I'm worried about your well-being and something happening to you, and I don't want to see pictures of that fucking thing. And yeah. So then she goes, oh, it's okay. I still respect you and I still support you and I got mad love for you. And I'm like, oh, cool, cool. What is it that Asher's having a problem with? Not then probably. Oh, you can. Okay, okay. And so exactly. No, but you're going to be able to tell when you see it was a shit bull, of course. You'll be able to tell, though, when you see the picture, like, well, that chick parties. You know what I'm saying? I'm not exactly sure how she parties and stuff. When we get the chance, I always tell her, like, I really hope that, you find some peace and you can, find better ways to cope with your problems. She's had a long life. And then she'll say, like, I know, don't worry, I love you. Like the friend we all have that's like that. But I wake up to this video and she's crying. And like I said, you'll see it, but it's huge wound on her face. And she goes, girl, this is how down I am for you and your cause. I got attacked by a pit bull. And of course, the first thing I asked her in message, I said, is it dead? Did someone kill it? And she said, no, it's still alive. And I was like, see what I mean? And my friend will not end up turning this in. I can almost guarantee you, because it's probably a friend of hers. And so when they say 4.7 million, 4.5 million in the area of attacks every year, it's way higher than that. Guys, we all know if you take in all the attacks that aren't being turned in, I would readily say that it's probably somewhere in the area of 8 to 10 million. And just people aren't talking about it. Yeah, that's always my hope, Maurice, is that people learn their lesson instead of learning the hard way. So let me go ahead and jump. It's going to maul someone else. Exactly. Let me jump into an article or two, and then I will show you guys this very unfortunate video from my friend that saddens me truly. It filled me with rage. I just wanted to drive out there and find the dog and kill it myself. But I can't put myself in a weird position with my son. I don't even have any business worrying about driving that far. It's like a whiles away, and I need to contain my rage. And it hurts me that that's why I'm glad some of these dog owners are still my friends, because I'm not happy to say, like, I'm right, but I was right. And I'm not just saying this stuff because I'm some psycho or because I hate dogs, just because I hate dogs. My hatred is founded. And so when people kind of come at me with the whole, like, oh, you're just hateful, you're just angry. No, this is all based off fact, and I'm upset. So let's see what we've got here, guys. Go into a couple things. Let's see. So that was an email I sent to Yusuf, Dogs versus Horses and Cows. Okay, it's a YouTube video. We're going to pass that up because I'm just about at the point where I can start putting this shit on the computer. So I'm going to kind of a little less with the YouTube videos until I learn how to actually use Mr. Camera, or with all the help I got from IHD, man. I mean, like I said, I don't know how he does it, but the way he laid it out for me today was miraculous. So let's see what else we've got here. We've got a couple of these are how to do the computer stuff, so I kind of had to go past some of that. All right, guys, this is an update. Let's see. So let me back up, actually, because these two stories go together. So I want to start out with the first one. Fargo. Okay, yeah. So we're going to go back here. Let's go to an article on... Oh, this is a fun one. Hey, Jade. This one is about pets on planes. And once we finish this, I'm going to show you guys the video of my friend being attacked. They named the article Fortunate. Pampered dog enjoys Air India business class. Now, for some of you that are already on the Facebook page, you may have already seen this. Doesn't matter. I'm still going to read it to you, dorks. So get ready. Let me inside of you. I'm going to read this article. If airplane cabin class could be used as a yardstick to measure love for your pet, then a recent domestic flight in India set new standards. On a recent Air India flight, a pet dog flew business class. Surely this couldn't be the first time a furry canine flew the posh cabin. So, what's so different about this trip? Well, let's find out. Let's not. Special guest. On September 15th, Air India Flight A1671 departed Mumbai for Chennai at around 9 a.m. The morning rush hour on this route connecting two major cities often sees quite a few business class travelers. On that morning, there was just one. Dig this, y'all. A furry, tiny asshole Maltese had the entire J-class cabin booked by its doting owner. The whole cabin, a single business class seat on the relatively short flight, costs around $250, according to the Air India website. Booking an entire business class couldn't have been cheap. But who are we to put a price tag on pet love? With incidences of animals sneaking into Air India cabins, it's refreshing to know that this one was on a paid ticket. Is it? Reminds me of the meme. Is it though? Okay. Air India has a policy in place when it comes to transporting animals. Small, inoffensive pets, including dogs, cats, and birds, are allowed upon showing their health and rabies vaccination certificates. A passenger can carry up to 2 pets, depending on the animal's size. It could be placed either in the cabin or cargo hold. When traveling in the aircraft cabin, the owner must sit in the last row of the booked cabin. Of course, the flight captain has the final say and can tweak the rules depending on the circumstances. Full details can be found on the Air India website. But currently, Air India is the only carrier in the country that lets owners fly with regular pets on board, either in the cabin or the cargo hold. According to Hindustan Times, the airline transported more than 4,000 pets between May of 2020 and March of 2021. Airlines, can I just say how many people are like suffering somewhere and want or need to move back home with their family or a friend or a partner or a loved one and can't afford it? Airlines, however, are always cautious when transporting animals, as some flights have not had a happy ending for pets. Why'd they have to say happy ending? Sorry. Maybe it was that big dick joke I made. In June this year, a family from Kolkata accused Air India of negligence when their 22-month-old shithead dog died while flying in the aircraft's cargo hold. In another such incident, former full-service carrier Jet Airways was asked to pay $3,248 by a consumer court in Delhi after a pet owner accused the airline of negligence, leading to the death of his 2 fucking dogs in 2009. While SpiceJet has allowed pets to travel with owners in the past, it doesn't anymore. According to the Indian online travel portal, Ixigo, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, the report also says that Indigo and Vistara only allow guide dogs, while Air Asia India only allows trained service animals, which means nothing. Elsewhere in the world, different countries and airlines have their own rules. Australia could soon allow pets in the cabin, even though Qantas is not particularly excited about the idea. Since last year, pet owners sometimes have had to go out of their way to transport pets amid COVID-related restrictions. Last year, Australian nationals shelled out AUS 100,000, which roughly transmits into $70,458 to charter an Air Canada flight carrying around 70 pets back home. Stupidity. This was fucking dumb. Losing my mind, y'all. All right, guys. I'm going to show you this video of my friend. I'm going to show you on the phone so you guys can actually see it. This bummed me out, something serious. Okay. Let me turn up the volume. Let me rewind it. You guys ready?
And then Steven's right here with her because he's so far up her ass. Hey Ashley, this is how down for your cause I am. I will love you.
I've known this girl for years. I'm really sad about that. What makes me more frustrated is that this thing is still alive. And like I said, Chef said it before. It was. I've said it. I'll show you the picture again in the video in a second so you can really grasp. She got bit once in the face and the damage that the dog did so quickly, and it's not dead. That's the part I have so much trouble with. No one's going to kill the thing. She's just going to suffer. No one's going to kill the dog. And, you know, like I said, we had a conversation about a month or two ago. And, you know, like I said, she got some kind of husky mixed dog. And I said, look, dude, you know, please stop sending me pictures of that thing. I'm recently coming out and telling people how much I hate dogs. I hate fucking dogs. I hate you sending me pictures of this thing. You know, please stop. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. And, you know, I support you and whatever you're, you know, and I was like, thank you. I really appreciate that. So let's see this one more time.
Anyway, and then Steven's right here with
and I'll point it out.
She's so far up her ass. Hey, Ashley, this is how down for your cause I am. I will love you.
So there's a hole here in the side of her face. And also, let me zoom in. Those are bites from the teeth above her lips right here. You can tell her nose is a bit swollen as well, obviously. All right. And you can tell by the headdress and stuff, she's a hippie. She's super sweet hippie lady. I've always been nomadic and a hippie and all this other shit. So I've known her for years. And now we've got this. All this damage so that someone can own this dog. And the fact that nobody killed the dog, I just can't get over that. You know, so here we are. Yeah, I said, I was like, everything in me wanted to be like, well, I guess I need to get a ride and go to town and go kill this dog since nobody else is going to. And I just, you know, I don't have the heart to say anything at the moment as she's healing. And let's see. Here's the way the conversation went. I'll share that with you guys. I sent her the petition as well. Like, you ready to sign my petition on getting rid of pit bulls now? You know you can, Tarsicia. But it's not as easy. I always tell people, I know we all hate dogs, but for those who've never killed anything, you know, if you've never even been hunting, if you've never taken life is not a simple thing. Take it from me. It's not something to be relished in. And I know a lot of people, yeah, it feels good to get rid of dogs. Don't get me wrong, but it's a deep thing. I don't think people understand, but the conversation went. I said, oh my God, honey. Exactly. It's hard. It's hard. It's not hard when you're being attacked or hurt because, you know, your attack instincts and your adrenaline's really high. So I said, oh my God, honey, see, this is why I fight so hard. I said, these things are monsters. This makes me so angry. Is it dead? Did someone kill it? She said, no, it's not dead. I said, you know how I feel. Any dog that bites a person needs to be put down. And then that was that. Yeah, this is all very context sensitive when it comes to killing something. It's a complex thing that we all think is going to be quite simple, and it's not always so simple. So yeah, that's my friend who was attacked by the pit bull. I woke up to that and was like, you know, how many more of these am I going to wake up to? I'm so sick of hearing and seeing this shit. It's so sad. Why do they get the dogs with the most registered bites? Huskies, Rots, Shit Bulls, Dobermans. Get a damn Chihuahua, at least you could crush it when it attacks. Maurice has a great point. As I've said before, is I hate all dogs, but, you know, the little ones far less of a priority to me than dealing with these German Shepherd dogs, these Rottweilers, these Pit Bulls. And, you know, they get them when they're puppies. That's half the problem, Maurice. I'm so sick of it. But they get these puppies, you know, and they're like, oh, it's so cute. And so, and then it's little, you know, the puppies aren't much bigger than a Chihuahua, you know, in a lot of circumstances. And they're all just like, oh, no. And I'm going to raise it and it's going to be friendly and everything's going to be fine. And then the dog gets big and we have all these issues. So, yeah, super sad, super bummed out about this. And I thought like, well, I'm going to talk about it in a video, but I'm not stoked about that. You know, and see, that's part of the problem, Maurice. Once they raise the dog from a puppy, they get the false sense of security that the dog knows and loves them. You know, Exactly. That's J.H. Booth says, that's my point. I'd never have an animal in my house, and I can't one-on-one barehanded with no problem. And see, like, you know, I was talking to someone that's like, who the hell lets a dog attack them like that and stuff? And I'm like, not everybody's a bad motherfucker like you and I. There are lots of people out there that have a really hard time with this, and they get attacked like that Klamath Falls man that was attacked and shredded, and he's trying to get to his door. He finally gets to his door, then he realized his keys fell out of his pocket while he was being mauled. So he had to go back out to get the keys to get into the house, and now he's being attacked by the dogs again. And part of me is just going like, fight, you know, fight these motherfuckers. But I have to remember, like, not everybody thinks like that. And most people go into a freeze or a state of shock when they're being attacked. It just, you know, they're biting my fucking head. Fuck Fluffy. That fucker, at least this Fluffy has a use, you know. So that story about Air India came from the Facebook page and from Benjamin. He's one of our group members, and he's super awesome and helpful. He's always sharing great articles. So let's go into, let's see, this is a YouTube video. I didn't want it to be, but I think this is just an informative video. So let me check real quick, and we'll make sure. And if not, like I said, I'm right at the cusp of learning one of these things. I'm going to have the camera figured out or the PowerPoint. I already made like the slideshow. I'm almost there. Thanks to IHD helping me too, man. He's fucking great. And I love how it's not a competition with him. We all want each other to succeed, and that's so healthy. So let's see here. I'm going to check this out. Okay, so I'm going to let this ride. It's just a newscast, so I don't mind playing something like this. But I'm going to avoid a lot of these videos so that I'm not just sitting there explaining them. That's foolish and stupid. I want you guys to be able to see it. So, like I said, here soon, we'll be able to have both, and you guys will be, and this thing's badass. It's got like a remote, and I have a boom microphone and shit. Check this shit out. Look at this. Look at that, right? Big pimpin' with the technology. Testes. It's going to be great. And so as soon as I figure all this out, we'll be able to have all of this. It'll be all of this, y'all. It'll be my face, my talking, my bullshit, along with the articles and everything else. So you're going to see me kind of holding back on videos. I will still throw videos in the description. So for those of you that don't look at the descriptions, guys, I throw all kinds of videos in there. Go watch them. I haven't learned how to put them on the screen yet. I'm trying, fuckers. I told you. I didn't know how to do any of this shit 2 months ago. I barely knew how to put an app on my phone, and that would frustrate me. I'd be like, you know, like, I don't put shit on my phone. So let's get into this. This is a quick newscast about should apartments ban pit bulls. Seeing all this stuff with all these pit bulls, constant attacks. I say yes. Here we go.
Dog breeds around. People either love them or they want nothing to do with them.
Yeah, some towns in North Carolina won't even allow these dogs in. In Edenton, it's completely illegal to own a pit bull. In Lumberton, pit bull owners are required to register their dogs and to keep them either indoors or in a kennel.
And according to data from the
Lumberton.
The American Pit Bull Foundation, of 282 apartment complexes surveyed in Mecklenburg County that allow dogs, about 200 have restrictions on specific breeds, including pit bulls.
So we want to know what you think. Should pit bulls be allowed in Charlotte area apartments? You can vote right now on our website or jump into our app to let us know your thoughts in a minute.
Yeah, but first, NBC Charlotte's Hunter Sign shows us how the debate is real for one woman.
So guys, I'm going to put this link in the description. This is what I'll be talking about. It's great to watch the videos, and it's great to support my channel, IHD, all these other great channels, right? But, you know, do something with them fingers other than masturbate. Go into the description. Go check out these videos. Help it out. This video itself right now is sitting at 14 likes and 13 dislikes. And in the comments, it's like almost half and half. Get in there and put your word in there. Let's start showing that we're not as small a minority as people think we are. Let's get our word out there. Go to this link in the articles. Go put your vote in. Even if it's old and it's outdated, it doesn't matter. We need to get shit in there. I'm old and outdated, and I'm still cool. Y'all are here. Let's go.
And local area shelters.
Scotty here is a pit bull mix, but breeds like her are finding it harder and harder to find homes here in Charlotte, and that's because of restrictions. And now some activists want change.
She has an obsession with leaves.
This pit bull mix is training to help others.
This is one of her signals right here.
But Sarah Andraco, founder of Charlotte-based American Pit Bull Foundation,
It's a pretty big problem.
says nobody seems to be helping Scotty's kind.
It's really, welcome to Charlotte. You can't have your animal here. We love you, but not your dog.
As of 2016, according to data by the American Pit Bull Foundation, about 70% of Mecklenburg County apartments do not allow aggressive breeds, including pit bulls.
We at the American Pit Bull Foundation get emails on a weekly basis. Hey, I can't find a place to live. I might have to surrender my dog. What do I do?
Sarah's experienced the growing.
You get rid of the dog and you get a home. You fucking idiot. What am I gonna do? And first of all, you're already living in an apartment. You're not even buying a home. I'm a renter, so I'm not talking shit, but I'm saying, why do you think you got so much money to spend on a fucking dog in the first place? Grow the fuck up. Hang out with your own species.
Problem
finger
firsthand.
bangers.
I was trying to find an apartment complex where I could live, and it was call after call and day after day.
CMPD Animal Care and Control says it's impacting shelters too. So far this year, 35% of dogs taken to county shelters were part or full pit bull. The director says people aren't choosing to adopt the breed because their apartment won't allow them.
No, because they're assholes and they keep attacking people. Fuckers. There's the apartment complex won't allow them. Besides, if you're an animal lover at all, okay? These people that claim they're animal lovers. These pit fluffies and German Shepherd fluffies and rot fluffies, they don't want to live in an apartment complex, you fucking psycho. They're way too big and high energy. These people, ugh, I love my dog. I'm going to lock him in a kennel for 9 hours a day while I'm at work and then push him on everybody else. Urgh.
All dogs are individuals. You absolutely can have an aggressive dog. You absolutely cannot have an aggressive breed class.
Sarah wishes apartments would understand that, but complexes we spoke with say it's not them. Instead, their insurance doesn't allow it.
What is this, Scotty?
A growing city creating a crisis for this breed of man's best friend. Those apartment complexes have the right to put those restrictions on, and that's why these activists want a policy change. In Charlotte, Hunter Signs, NBC Charlotte.
All right, so we've been asking you what you think, and right now, if you look at your screen, you can see the results. 36% of people think pit bulls, yes, should be banned, which means the overwhelming majority of people think they should not be banned.
Yeah, Hunter brought up a good point there about the insurance issue with these apartment complexes. A lot of insurance companies, whether you have one in your house or an apartment, they don't want to give you the homeowner's insurance.
Right.
They don't want to insure a breed like that.
The liability.
Yep.
36% is not that low. Okay, I understand, like, the majority of people, but that's not that low, okay? And so I'm going to run some of these comments by you. I said, yes, they should. The area isn't even adequate for a dog that size and aggression level, plus other people shouldn't have to be exposed to them. Good for Charlotte. So, someone says, there's a lot of sadness in this comment section. Allow me to educate you all. Uh-oh, they're going to educate us, guys. And they wrote a big paragraph, so we all know they're smart. When it comes to dealing with animals, people's sense of sadness is purely subjective. Some people will feel sad at violent pit bulls being killed, whereas other people won't feel sad at all. It all depends on your overall perception of animals in our society. Human beings have been the most violent animals of all time, even to their own fellow human beings. Well, so have pit bulls, to humans and pit bulls. The interesting paradox is that we need human beings in order to continue any form of civilization on this planet Earth. We don't, however, need pit bulls. He's not wrong. See, I'm making fun of him, but you see what I'm saying? Pit bulls have never invented or created anything that can be considered useful in order for civilization to continue on this planet Earth. Whereas humans build, invent, create, repair, sustain, and provide everything that is possibly needed for civilization on this planet Earth to continue. Let's break down a case example. If all pit bulls became extinct tomorrow, then civilization on planet Earth would still continue. I would like to argue that it would get better. But hey, at least he's making sense, okay? But if all humans became extinct tomorrow, the civilization on planet Earth would come to a complete stop immediately. This is because there would be no one to carry out the core functions that I listed, which are necessary for civilization to continue. Hence, this is what actually makes any civilization. In terms of this planet Earth, humans have always been able to do what pit bulls can do on this Earth: breed. But pit bulls have never been able to do what humans do on this planet Earth: build, invent, create, repair, sustain. And this is because nature simply allowed the best life form for that particular job to progressively evolve into a higher state of functionality. That particular life form is called a human being. You know, I was making fun of this guy at first with the giant paragraph, but I'm liking it more and more. There's no point in getting angry and trying to fight nature. People just have to accept that this is the way our planet Earth has always functioned. Trying to change the natural order of Earth just creates chaos, and it's ultimately pointless. Nature knows best. In fact, nature always knows best. So let's just work together in complete harmony with nature, and instead of trying to fight nature all the time. The planet Earth needs all humans for civilization, but this planet does not need pit bulls for any civilization. Hope this clears up the misunderstanding. Peace. Okay. He's not wrong, you know. I had the wrong idea with the first couple sentences he was saying. I'm like, uh-oh, here comes a pit bull nutter, but I was wrong. I'm often wrong. You know, someone else says, and so like I said, these comments are great. Here's someone, absolutely ban them. Okay? And the name of their channel is Dog's Life. So there you go. Someone else says, ban them. Okay? Someone else who can't spell says, no, they are good dogs. And someone else says, nah, the attacks are because the owner, no dog is born killer or dangerous, up to owner on how they train them. And there are a bunch of replies. And someone says, pits are a breed that are bred for aggression. Dogs do what they are bred to do, you fucking idiot. And so, how are you going to tell me my dog is aggressive without even knowing me? And he says, someone else says, I have one that's actually more scared of people. That's just a sign that they're going to end up attacking. And then we have Lucky in the comments. That's one of our subscribers. Try not feeding your beloved pit bull and see how berserk they go. And here's Asher. Okay, I'm sure you already recognized what I was doing. What are you talking about? Dogs are literally predatory carnivores. Predatory, relating to or denoting an animal or animals preying nature on others. Carnivore, an animal that feeds on flesh. Bam. See, guys, I'll put the link up. I got you, Asher. I put the link up. You guys jump in there. Hey, it's the orc. Make sure to go in there and put your vote in. Put your comment in. Very few comments and things on this page, okay? So let's see what y'all are up to over in the comment section. Oh, Chef. Chef's here. Chef, you want to see the video of my friend who got attacked by the dog? You were a little bit late. I'll show it again. A lot of you weren't here. But your apartment has breed restrictions with a pit bull and German Shepherd gets a stupid every fucking time emotional support. I hate it. Sons of bitches. Wasn't born dangerous. Wouldn't need to be trained to be a good dog. All right, guys. I'm going to show the clip of my friend being attacked one more time. I want Chef to see it. The guy's comment was so delusional. Yeah, which I was like, he's like all over the place, like right now, like, you know, but so Chef, check it out. My friend was attacked. I got this message at 6:35 a.m.
And then Steven's right there with her because he's so far up her ass. Hey, Ashley, this is how down for your cause I am. People love you.
And like I said, and I zoomed in earlier, she got all fucked up. Hole up here, tears in the lips. Yeah, sad. People got to learn the hard way. Let's hop back into some more shit, shall we? She'll be okay. And like I told everybody, she's a bit of a partying hippie. So she was probably partying and having herself a good old time and got bit in the fucking face. I fucking hate Reddit. Kling, you know that. Here's this goddamn petition. I got so pissed off when I seen this. So I was looking at the petition for IHD because I put it in the description of every one of my videos for anybody who hasn't happened to see it. I can't help but think to myself, I've got 320 some odd subscribers, whatever the fuck's going on. And there's only like 280 signatures on the petition. Son of a bitch. Let's get everybody in on this, right? Start every time. This fucking petition. Okay. Philly is the region's ACCT. Philly is the region's largest animal care and control service provider. After many cases of negligence and animal abuse at the care of ACCT administration members, local volunteers are asking the organization to terminate the responsible individuals. So pissed at a few people for probably putting some dogs down. Petitioners state that the current management is more focused on optics than providing quality care and love for the animals in their facility. Add your name and urge people to sign. 7,314 signatures for this butt fucking bullshit. They say that there was a dog named Asshole who was severely injured while in the control's care. It was denied life-saving treatment, and it died. Woohoo. A parvo-positive dog was adopted out to the public. A dog was adopted out in 2020 when it was being promoted for breeding by the social media and adopter. Animal control did not resolve the situation, nor did they claim the dog back. Another stupid dog named Douchebag was adopted out despite rescue interests, whose owners had to be tracked down to bring her in for a spaying appointment. You know, all this shit. And I'm just like, all these signatures for this stupid fucking dog. This shit just pisses me off. So sick of it. So sick of this crap. And let's see if I had not covered this as I was scouring through content. Oh, God, this is funny. Chef, I know you're going to enjoy this one, too. Let me go ahead and, oh, there we are. Lost you guys. Ah, there it is. Haha. Let's see. Oh, hey, Anna B. Good to see you here. Four-legged plague. Good to see you here, too. That's awesome. Good to see everybody. You got a 3-day site-wide ban for arguing with a pit nutter on Reddit. Yeah, Reddit sucks balls. Annabella, we are glad to see you so much. Yeah. Ugh, fuck, I tell you. Yeah, there's the petition. Thank you, Beanie Girl. For anyone who hasn't signed the petition, it's right there in the comments. Piece of crap will be the next dog name I use. Thank you, Four-Legged Plague. Great to be here. We're all doing great. Let's hop on into this crap. Oh, I lost again. There we go. This one's funny. I think you guys are all going to get a bit of a kick out of this. I used to work with dogs, as I've pointed out over and over again. And I used to work in the cannabis industry. I was actually involved in cannabis before it was legal. I'm like, gee, what do y'all want from me? Oh, I knew the shit was going to be legal one day. And then I worked in the cannabis industry after it was legalized. I actually did very well. And that was one of the first forms of activism I was involved in. People knew me very well from that. You know, and so I did a lot of stuff. I helped a lot of people. I also helped a lot of dogs. I used to make a lot of edibles and deal with a lot of stuff like that and sell to dispensaries. I would sell to people personally and sell to caregivers that were selling to their clients. And more than a couple times dealt with the fact that an animal would eat a bunch of edibles. And I would warn people and tell them, you know, put that shit up. The dog will fucking eat it. If a dog gets a hold of edibles, or a cat, or even the occasional child, okay, it's not going to kill them, guys. It's cannabis, okay? You can't overdose on it. What it can do is knock you the fuck out, right? And I remember the first person who called me about it, like, oh my God, my dog, he ate a bunch of cookies, you know? Is he going to die? I'm like, well, does he look super drunk? Because basically, not the poison equivalent, but a dog, you know, will act like it's consumed a liter of vodka in like 10 seconds once it's eaten cannabis. It slowly kicks in. And then once it's really in there, they can't stand, they can't sit up, they fall over, they're confused. They often will whimper and cry because they are really high and they don't know what to do with it. Every creature that's a mammal has an endocannabinoid system. Okay, now this isn't suddenly a cannabis page. I'm just explaining to you guys the science behind it because I'm a fucking dork and it's something I know a lot about. It's not going to kill anybody, but it freaks people out. You know what I'm saying? When they see the dog like that, Shut up. It's going to be fine. No, you don't have to take it to the vet and get its stomach pumped, you psycho. Give him some Cheetos and some water. He's got the fucking munchies. He'll be fine. I got sick of all the phone calls. The worst part is how irresponsible these people are. You tell them and you drop the stuff off, and, you see the kids and the dogs running through the house, and I'm going, hey, don't leave these on the counter. These are very powerful. I used to make, actually, I've gotten some awards, not to brag. I'm going to brag. In a few states for some of the edibles I've made. And I made this hyper doodles and snickerdoodles, but super medicated. The temperature of which decarboxylation takes place with the cookies makes them perfect. And so, I leave them on the counter at these people. And I'm like, pick those up and put them somewhere up high, lock them in a cabinet or something. When you damn dog's going to eat them or the kids are going to get a hold of them. And I'd get call after call after, oh shit, you left and the dog got into the cookies. I'm like, well, I told you that was going to happen. So here's this fucking story from the 12th of August, 2021 from Yahoo News. A woman is warning pet owners to keep a watchful eye on their precious fur babies. After her dog stumbled across some marijuana he thought was a tasty treat and almost died. No. Rachel Stupid Asshole Laverty, it's the woman's name, I just think she's dumb, recalled the terrifying moment she found stupid, fluffy, curly asshole. Wait a minute, what was the stupid piece of crap? Thank you, four-legged plague. The moment she found stupid, curly piece of crap, her 4-month-old stupid cavapoo, unresponsive, explaining she was on a camping trip with her family. The puppy fell asleep as they were setting up the tent. The puppy didn't fall asleep. He's high. He's high. Didn't think much of it as I took him for a good walk in the morning, so he would be tired for the car trip and set up. She had wrote in a Facebook post, and she put some picture of this fucking thing. Once we set up and went over to him, we were a bit concerned he hadn't woken up yet. I'm sorry. I've had to deal with this so many times. I find this hilarious. When he got to him, he was unresponsive, eyes rolling back and stiff. He's just really high. Vet realized that the puppy was stoned. They called an emergency vet in hysterics. I've seen people respond less when their kid got a hold of an edible, all right? I'm just saying. Before going to the local vet with the now unresponsive dog, there's nothing wrong with him. He's knocked the fuck out. He's higher than shit. The vet checked him over, and whilst I stood helpless, trying to retract the day and what had been done, the vet came out and said, he's wobbly but responsive. I've seen him fit as he is acting like he may have had a seizure, okay? As the baffled vet ran through the suggestions of what may have been wrong with curly piece of shit, she suddenly remembered the pup had picked up what she thought was a cigarette on their walk. All this tells me is this dog doesn't have, any, and he's a lightweight, as we would call it, a tiny cigarette. And hey, whatever is up with that joint, I wish I had it. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about around here? When we pulled it from his mouth, I had said that it smelled like weed. This dog's a lightweight pussy, is all that is, okay? And don't drink shots with him, because he ain't going to make it. Immediately, the vet realized what was wrong with stupid piece of shit. Your dog is stoned, he told her. Luckily, the vet said, tiny curly shithead will recover from the experience. Durr. Give him diazepam to make sure he didn't suffer any more side effects. I was back to normal by the next morning. Anyways, you know how much an emergency vet trip costs? Okay? It's like a minimum of $500. All right? I mean, who knew? She said in disbelief. Thankfully, the vet was correct. We have our amazing boy back to normal this morning, and we're all so relieved. We can get back to fucking this thing now that it's not all limp and stiff. Although the family is sort of laughing about it now, they're urging pet owners to be vigilant. Don't walk your dog in Washington. He might eat a joint. Although the family would please keep an eye out for your precious fur babies and cigarette ends. I did notice, and I did pull it from his mouth, which is why I realized what it was by the smell, but it had bad effects. Bless him. Bless this asshole. He's just a lightweight. Sounds like a pussy to me. I don't want to party with this dog. It sounds fucking boring. Phoenix Sun. I live in an apartment and my neighbor has an Anatolian Shepherd. This dog barks for hours. Crazy how everyone in the neighborhood cannot have peace. Dude, and this is what I'm saying. If you are some kind of pet lover and then you have something like an Anatolian Shepherd and you keep it in an apartment, you're not an animal lover. You're a selfish piece of shit. You don't care what's good for that dog. A bunch of people do this all the time. Cattle dogs, even smaller dogs like Jack Russell Terriers. Like I said, I used to train dogs. For anybody who doesn't know what Jack Russell Terriers were originally bred for, they're ratters. They're rodent dogs. They're extremely high volume. That's why they're so fucking annoying. That's why they bark so much. That's why they rip up furniture. They're very destructive. They don't want to live in a fucking apartment, and they don't care. They see a dog, they think it looks cool. They see the Anatolian Shepherd, and they go, oh, no, that's look at that dog's fucking beautiful. I'm going to get it and keep it in my apartment. Fuck it at night. That's just what I assume about all dog owners. I can't help it. And, that's not good for the dog. So you're sitting back saying you care about this thing so much, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So let's see what you guys... Quannabis? All right, okay. Anna B is great, Chef. Great person. I'm so glad you didn't miss the live stream, and so I tried to send you the email. Yeah, hit the like, guys. It helps get the video out there. It really does. You run a damn sheltered dog lodging business. Oh, dude. You're a tough guy, Maurice. Like I said, I worked with dogs most of my life. And you smell like it all the time. It's very annoying. Let's see. Edibles are no joke. Yeah, some of those bitches are concentrated. You got to be careful. Let's see. I heard of someone who grabbed a dog's nose and blew dope smoke up its nose, and it shot like diarrhea fired us against the wall, and they kicked it in the head for doing it. Four-legged plague. I've heard of that. I actually had someone tell me their dog ate a pan full of brownies, and they're like, oh God, it ate chocolate. Is it going to die? And I was like, I even knew this back then. I'm like, no, it's not enough chocolate to kill a dog, but he's going to have diarrhea. And they're like, no, he's just laying there. He won't get up. And I'm like, he's going to have projectile diarrhea laying on the ground. It's a very common thing that baker's chocolate does to dogs. And then they messaged me later like, holy shit, that thing shot diarrhea laying on the floor and did not get up. Hyperdoodles sound amazing. Snickerdoodles were one of my favorite cookies. The first round I made were so green, it was just disturbing. Oh, we got JDA. Hey, JD, nice to see you. First time here. You're welcome. I remember you from IHD's channel. Glad to have you here. Always welcome with new people. We love all the newbies. So welcome. Hope that veterinarian took the, Orc Ridge. And they know when to get people, right? They look at them like, oh, this motherfucker, and they know when to take advantage of people. A dog with the munchies. And even with his chocolate covered, it's not enough chocolate. Once again, it's not, thank you, JDA. It's not enough fucking chocolate to kill the dog. This is why I made the comment, like, if you thought you were going to kill a dog with chocolate, you'd have to take a steak, stuff it with espresso coffee beans, roll it in baker's cocoa, and still the thing might just shit itself. If it's being attended to and taken to the vet, they're going to put an IV in it and rehydrate it. The dog's going to live. You just wasted a good steak. You could have made brownies and had a good espresso. You're going to kill the dog. There's a lot of ways. What was that, Beanie Girl? Snail bait. Snail bait is highly toxic to dogs, just so everybody knows. He's, come on, shit stain. Time to go for a walk. They're dragging this shitting thing down the road. I'm fucking dead, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm glad you're here, man. It's good to have you. We love having you here. Let's see. Dogs should not exist in urban areas. Totally agree. And guys, for those of you who watch the live stream or you're watching it a little bit, I don't have enough subscribers like IHD does, so everything's like automatic. I'm still new. So the live chat doesn't show up for like hours after the actual live stream comes out. So if you're watching it and you're going like, oh, I can't see the live chat. Who's this lady talking to? Give it a minute, fuckers. Be patient. Stop stressing me. I got enough shit going on. Snail bait. That's right. Working on it right now. All right, y'all. Let's hop into a couple other things here. I'm going to cover a couple things that we had talked about in the but I think it's important to bring these things back up. Okay, I want people to be aware of what's going on. All right, and some of these stories are worth bringing up a second time. They're disturbing. These are the kinds of things that you use when you're fucking around and talking to some people about some shit, okay, that you want them to understand. So we're going to wrap this video up with this article, and then I'm going to tell a couple of terrible pit bull jokes, like the one that said, a vegan, a vapor, and a pit bull walk into a bar. I'd tell you what they said, but none of them would shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, I keep telling that joke. I really like that joke. It's fucking funny. Okay, I'm laughing too hard. Guys, let's get into this serious article. God damn it, let me get serious. Look at this, my serious face. We're going to get into this serious article that pisses me right the fuck off, because this woman literally was a lifelong safe dog advocate. Now, this is someone that's on the fence in my mind. Like, this person's going like, well, no, there's unsafe dogs. You got to be careful. But hey, I know the difference. This is like Caesar Milan's dog attacking people and other dogs and shit. And he's all tss, 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 and acting like he knows what the fuck he's talking about. But he's got all these active lawsuits and he's sweeping all these situations under the rug. He's a fucking liar. Okay, so let's hop into this. This fucking lady that pisses me off. I think this story is important, so you're going to hear me bring it up every couple months. I want people to hear about it. This is fucking important. When you're trying to, and I found this, when I'm trying to talk to a dog owner or someone that's on the fence, I bring stories like this up. You can't deny that these people have a mental illness when this woman leaves her own mother dying on the porch while she's hiding her dogs so the police don't take them. You don't make that kind of shit up. Or the woman that posted all the shit on Facebook. Let her pit bull attack her son, bit him underneath the eye and across the head. She didn't take him to the hospital, and she's straight up afraid that they're going to put the dog down, because who's she going to make love with? Right? I'm sorry. Every time. What else is it that you're going to abandon your mother dying on the porch for? Your weird dog lover. And then make us all deal with it. Anne-Marie Rogers tried, but families did not heed the warnings. Okay, so I'm going to cut through this article. I'm not going to read the whole thing like I did before. This comes from Michigan, and as I said, September 6th of 2021. Stupid Asshole Rottweiler 1 and Big Worthless Piece of Shit number 2, which were two family Rottweilers, fatally mauled a woman, Frederica Rogers, who was 91 years old, lived to 91 years old to be killed by her own daughter's dogs, whom was a lifelong safe dog advocate. Basically, she runs around pushing to people that some dogs aren't safe and some are. This is good and this is bad. And I'm the authority on it and I get to tell you. No. Okay? She was only 4'11", and the woman was suffering from memory impairment and other conditions of age. She never stood a chance after even one of the Rottweilers detonated, let alone if both did. Horrific attack with gruesome injuries. Okay? After doing the necessary post-mauling cleanup at her sister's house, the victim, like many victims of pit bull and Rottweiler attacks, was essentially dismembered alive. Now remember, and like I said, I'm only going to go through this article. I'm just going to explain it to you because I've read it so many times. When the woman came home, she found her mother dying on the porch deck. She got on the phone and called the ambulance, but she grabbed the dogs and hid them to try to keep them away from the police and from being euthanized. Her mother was laying there dying. She was still actively dying. And instead of holding her hand and speaking to her mother and showing her compassion after 91 years of life on this earth and taking care of her daughter and raising her to be the stupid bitch that she is today, she left her lying there, scared, with memory problems, dismembered, and dying slowly without anyone even talking to her. I'll never be able to understand any of this. Ironically, no one's done more in Michigan over the past 35 years as a shelter worker, humane educator, rescuer, and victim advocate to prevent dog attacks than Anne-Marie Rogers, the stupid bitch that let her mother get killed by these things. She had foreseen and tried to prevent the Rottweiler attack that killed her mother, but her efforts were no to avail. What do you mean you tried to prevent it? The dogs were still alive. You left your mother alone with them. You didn't try shit. What you did is you put your mother that cared for you since an infant in danger and allowed these things to kill her. That's what you did. And then you came home and left her bleeding out all alone on the porch while you hid your lovers from the cops, and the cops caught her doing it. She was aware of the elevated risk associated with pit bulls and was even a donor to Daxton Friends for canine education and awareness. Okay, she even founded a memory vigil for 2013 pit bull victim Daxton. Okay, Susan Rogers was enamored by a succession of Rottweilers. Enamored. Even after one Rottweiler was deceased, almost bit off one of her fingers. And this delusional woman keeps this shit up. Asshole number one, the 1.5-year-old neutered male, was the one that killed her for sure. So what? And I want you guys to notice, as I cut through this article, all she does is talks about and obsesses about these dogs. She brings up her mother once. She obsesses. Here she goes on. She may face possible charges, including second-degree homicide and/or manslaughter, elder neglect, interfering with a crime scene. She's picking up her friend from the hospital down the road and was gone an hour, she explained. But during that time, the mother, Sally Frederica Rogers, and the 2 Rottweilers were left without supervision. And then she returned to discover her mother dying on the deck. She called emergency services and then hid the Rottweilers in a bedroom, initially telling the police that a friend had taken them. Sally Frederica Rogers, the mother, had already seriously injured and unresponsive by the time police arrived, was taken to the hospital where she succumbed to her injuries. So like I said, she was still dying on the porch when this woman's worried about hiding these dogs. Asshole number 1 and stupid shithead number 2 were impounded by the animal shelter. Then they explain which one was purchased first and shit. No one gives a fuck about that. I've had some wonderful Rottweilers, but had to euthanize 90% for aggression. She's still talking about the dogs. I used to do Rottie rescue. I had to euthanize them for aggression issues, but I have had some wonderful Rottweilers. Asshole number 1. Oh, I wanted my sister to put him to sleep. Oh, this is the sister who pipes in, okay? And he started showing signs of aggression, including unprovoked snaps at the sister herself during a training exercise, but she did not heed any warnings, okay? Animals 24/7 logs fatal and disfiguring dog attacks practically every day, okay? And at least half or more of the fatality cases and many of the disfigurements, someone within the family, close to the family, or otherwise, has tried to warn the dog owner. As Tarcisia points out, there's always signs before they kill someone. This isn't just an overnight thing. Not like they go, oh my God, he snapped. He used to be such a nice dog. No, shut up. They show signs. You're either too dumb or naive to see it, or you're too busy fucking the thing to confess that it had problems. I will say once again that it's like watching a domestic violence victim. Your family member goes, oh man, what happened with the black eye and stuff? You're all messed up. And then they go, oh no. This is my fault. I shouldn't have touched his food, and I sneezed and moved too fast, and but he loves me, and we're going to work it out. We're going to go to behavioral therapy tomorrow, and we're going to work this relationship out. And the next week you're like, whoa, dude, what happened to your other eye? Are you okay? Are you sure you don't need help or somewhere to stay? No, it's okay. He loves us, and he didn't mean to hurt Timothy either, and they've got little Timothy, and he's all fucked up too. Just like domestic violence victims. Couldn't save my own mother, she said. We do victim advocacy work to educate and raise awareness in efforts to save lives. Still talking about saving dogs' lives. But I couldn't save my own mother. I'm devastated. This is the only time she brings up her mom. The breeder is who I want to go after. She's selling $2,000 killers. Your own sister said that she noticed that you had a dog with aggression problems. You are responsible, bitch. You can point your fingers at everybody else. You let your mother around the dogs that killed her. You came home and hid the dogs instead of taking care of the mother. You. Stop deflecting. Stop projecting. You. You suck. You should have stopped having sex with asshole number 1 and paid attention to your mom. But no. I've always had a passion for animals, particularly dogs. Yeah, we know. I've volunteered at various capacities. Adoption counselor, blah, blah, me. Dogs, blah, 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 me. Blah, blah, more dogs than me. Michigan, blah, blah, dogs. good adoption counseling, blah, 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 breeds, and ensuring good matches for dogs and family. What is this, a dating site? Shut up, lady. Shelter evaluator, blah, blah. It was my job at temperament. Blah, blah, blah. I fucking love dogs. 582 dead Americans give me great concern. Responsible Citizens for Public Safety in 2019 honored musician O'Neal Cawley on the steps of Michigan State Capitol for his actions in saving a mail carrier from a pit bull attack. Okay. This Anne Marie Rogers stated on that occasion, 582 dead Americans because of someone else's pet choice gives me great concern. Yeah, well, it's happened to you now. Pit bulls are simply too dangerous to make safe pets. Rottweilers are okay. Don't worry. So, both Rots and Pits are 11 times more dangerous than the average dog. Widespread perception persists that because Rottweiler-inflicted fatalities and disfigurements are less often reported than fatalities, and disfigurements inflicted by Pit Bulls, Rottweilers are somehow safer dogs. Not true. Okay, so like I said, we're going to cut through this article. I just wanted to remind everybody about how fucking stupid that story was and how sick these people are. Hi, Golden Lion. Good to see you. Good to see everybody else that's made it on here. Let's see. Yeah, what a way to go. Very sad. Yeah, Phoenix Sun's here. Good to see everybody. Nice to, hey, Phil Collins. We love your music. Let's see. I did an article of yours earlier, Phil Collins, but I'm learning to do everything, so everything will be on the computer soon. So you'll have my face and the article and what's going on. We'll be able to do all of them. I'm really looking forward to that, guys. I mean, it's great. I'm glad everybody's here and everything, but, you know, it'll be good to have. She's crazy or cringe. I hate that lady so much. The fact that she would, couldn't even rescue her own mother. Thank you, Asher. The fact she would walk past her own mother while she's dying and bleeding out like that says everything about that lady. She's back there fucking that dog one last time before they come take it away. Makes me fucking sick. What do we got here? What did JH say? Childhood friend of mine had a damn Rottweiler. It was so aggressive, no one could get into his backyard, not even the owners. They would feed it through the fence. Hell nah. Beautiful evening to you too, Golden Lion. I actually did 2 videos about Rottweilers. They're highly aggressive. Can't fucking stand them. We love you, Chef. You're awesome. You know that. Pieces of shit. Can you imagine if the tables were turned and dogs were the one who were at risk of being attacked by human beings? Fucking the dog. Well, who else do you do that for? If you're a domestic violence victim, right? And then they're coming to get your husband or your girl. Some women abuse men, right? And you know the police are coming to take them. They're running off and trying to hide these people. They're making all the excuses in the world. Make a motherfucker sick, okay? If that doesn't make you sick, and you know what? I bet you somewhere there are comments on that article of people supporting this lady. Well, you gotta hide the fluffies, you know? So, no. Guys, let's do some corny jokes on our way out the door here, shall we? All right. I know it's corny. Some of you hate it. Whatever. Someone said they had to pour boiling water on themselves after one of my jokes. Well, if you don't like my jokes, kiss my dog hating ass. Now, come on, I'm just fucking around. You don't have to listen to my fucking jokes. I think they're funny. Yes, some of them are really bad. Part of what makes them funny. So just enjoy it. Don't be a dickhole. Okay? If you don't like it, this is your chance to leave. We'll be wrapping everything up. Sorry, I've been laughing too hard. Oh my God. Oh, here's a good one. Did you guys hear that Chris Brown is selling his pit bulls? He doesn't want to live with something that can fight back. Okay. I'm not being offensive here. This is just a funny joke. What's the difference between a pit bull and a Jewish broad? A pit bull will eventually let go. Some of these are just terrible. Oh, God, this is great. Okay. A man wakes up one morning to find a gorilla in a tree in his garden. He flicks through the phone book until he finds an animal removal service, gives them a call, and explains the situation. 15 minutes later, a guy turns up in a van, takes out a ladder, a long stick, a shotgun, a pair of handcuffs, and a pit bull. The worker says to the man, right, here's the plan. I'm going to climb the tree using the ladder, and from there I'm going to poke the gorilla with this stick until he falls from the tree. When he hits the ground, this highly trained pit bull will bite down on his testicles. When he reaches for them, you slip the handcuffs on. And he says, right, says the man. Well, what about the shotgun? Ah, yes, says the worker. If I fall out of the tree first, blow the dog's brains out. Oh. So I ordered the Best of Pitbull CD off of Amazon, but it was a blank CD. Come on. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, no, I have to like kind of check out some of the jokes to make. Some of them are pro Pitbull jokes, and some of the pro Pitbull jokes are still funny enough for me to tell, and some of them are just too lengthy. Okay, so no, that's definitely pro Pitbull. We'll do one more here as soon as I find. They have all these walks into a bar jokes, and those are ridiculously long. Yeah, way too long. That's actually pretty funny. Way too long. Okay, way too long. Hold on, I'm just looking for one more short one that's funny. Some of these long ones, I can't. There's one that's similar to the gorilla one. Like I said, I have to do this, and go through all of this and check. We may not get another one if I don't find one soon. Yeah, that one's way too long. Yeah, that one was just stupid. And they repeat themselves. Here's your last one. A man said to me, "Man, I was so wasted last night. I went home and blew chunks." I said, "Most people are sick after drinking too much." He says, "No, you don't understand," he replied. "Chunks is my pit bull." I find this funny because I think everyone's fucking their dogs. The sad part is, a dog owner wrote this and thinks that it's cute and funny because they fuck their dogs, as I'm always pointing out. More jokes on this. There was nothing to put on the CD. I like to end things, if you notice, of course you did, Yusuf. I like to, seriousness, and then kind of add in some jokes to laugh and make the finger banging jokes. This is a hard topic to cover, and it's hard stuff to go through. And if you're, if you're going to let it drag you down and hurt you, and you're not going to make it far. So I like to mix in the comedy, talk about boobs and dicks, make finger banging things. And of course, for all of you who don't know, here's Fluffy. What's more dangerous than a pit bull with AIDS? The guy that gave him to him. Exactly. I used to say back in the day, I'm meaner than a pit bull shitting Tabasco flavored thumbtacks. Oh, thank you, Golden Lion. I do what I can, guys. We all got to get a kick out of this. And, we have to have some jokes. If you guys find any more topics, I'm pretty low on topic suggestions. In fact, I caught up. So bring on the recent stories topic suggestions. Yes, it is, Chef. Stop calling me your stepmom. This all stems back to a joke when someone said, "You ugliest bitch I ever seen," or something, and I said, "Oh, you better watch your mouth because your dad thinks I'm pretty and I'm gonna be your stepmom soon. I'll send you to your room. Watch out." So now Chef fucks with me and calls me her stepmom all the time. Also, I'm older than her, so now I'm offended. Nah, that's okay. I'm good for who I am. Guys, I've had a great time laughing with you. Happy fucking Saturday, right? I almost said Friday, and I'm like, shit, no, it's Saturday. Everyone, enjoy yourself. I seen that, hey, I'll take the flirting, I'm very alone. I'm so single, my hand just broke up with me. I've got all the shitty jokes today, guys. My hand was like, I don't want to see you anymore. I'm done with this. We have to laugh and get through it, right? Gotta have a sense of humor or you lose your fucking mind. Nah, I don't listen to any of those haters. Fuck those guys. They're just mad. There's the one guy who was like, you ugliest hillbilly bitch I ever seen. And he like misspelled every word. And I was like, oh, somebody likes me. Maybe when we start dating, I can buy you a dictionary for your birthday. And yeah, it was fun. So guys, fuck Fluffy. From the bottom of my dog-hating heart, I appreciate every one of you. Thank you to my moderators. In a world full of fucked up moderators, I couldn't have better ones. And I love you guys and appreciate you so much. Thank you, Golden Lion. You're very sweet. Actually, I get compliments about you moderators all the time. People are constantly, they greet me when I come in. They're so friendly. So you guys keep that shit up. Y'all are awesome. And here soon, we're going to be taking it up a level. When I get this shit onto this fancy camera, everything's going to be good. Thank you, Maurice. Everyone have a wonderful night. Remember, emails in the description. You got topic suggestions. You want to bullshit with me about different stuff. Photos. You want me to make fun of stuff. Send me a pro dog loving article. I'll tear that bitch apart and make it my bitch. Let's all have fun. Cheers to all. Asher, as usual, thank you. Thank you, J.E. Thank you, everybody, for being here. J.H. Booth, I'm glad you got to catch us today. And until next time, fuck Fluffy. That's right. I'm glad you're here. Not live. All right, guys. See you soon. Much love. Oh, you know it, guys. Love yous.